So welcome to all of you Shiksha 360, and today basically we will discuss one special session basically on module B, MCQ session set number 17, and that is basically based on chapter number 12, question number 211 to 223. Clear? And I request to all of you students basically who have not subscribed our YouTube channel, please subscribe our YouTube channel and share the videos basically present on our channel with your friends also, or basically please share our Telegram group with your friends also, so that maximum to maximum students basically gain the benefit of these classes. So let's start our discussion. Question number 211 basically presents on your screens now. So basically, according to the ALTMAN model, a firm with a Z score of less than 1.81 should be classified as basically on the parameter, clear, on the Z parameter. We have to classify the borrower, whether it is basically high risk or low risk, clear, on the basis of that. So same question here. According to the ALTMAN model, a firm with the Z score of less than 1.81, if the Z score is less than 1.81, a firm should be classified as no risk borrower, low risk borrower, medium risk borrower, or high risk borrower. Clear? So what is the correct answer? As the Z score basically lowers down, as the Z score goes lowers, the probability of risk increases. So the correct answer is option number D, that is high risk borrower. Clear? Correct answer is option number D, that is high risk borrower. Okay. Now move to the next question, and I request to all of you please participate. Question number 212. So basically credit rating helps in. Credit risk identification, credit risk measurement, credit risk monitoring, and credit risk control. So what is the correct answer? Basically credit rating helps in credit risk identification, credit risk measurement, credit risk monitoring, credit risk control. The correct answer is option number B, that is credit risk measurement. Clear? Credit risk measurement. Clear? The credit rating. Basically the credit rating basically helps in under which purpose? Credit rating basically helps under the credit risk measurement. Clear? Basically for what? Basically for the credit risk measurement or credit risk mitigation. Basically it is a part of, we can say that, credit risk management. So option number B is the answer here. This one is our answer. Now move to the next question, question number 213. So please go through the question very carefully. Very easy question, but they have asked in a twisted form. So probability of failure. According to the ALTMAN model, that score result, the correct option among the following is, we have to find out the probability of failure. The correct option, clear? And basically we have to find the correct option under that. Option number A, they say that basically less than 1.8. The probability of failure is very low. This one is wrong. Clear? This one is wrong. When the score is less than 1.8, the probability of failure is very high. Okay. That's why I say that please go through the option very carefully, not directly check one word or give the answer. So this one is not the correct answer. Greater than 1.81 but less than 2.98. There is a probability that there is a default or not default. Clear? But not sure. Clear? But not sure. That is basically, we can say that at a medium level. In some cases it will default, and in some cases basically it will not failure. Clear? So it seems that B option is up to some level is correct. Now go to the C option. Greater than 3.0, very high. This is totally wrong. That is very low. So here the correct answer is option number B is the correct answer. Okay. As the question is very easy, as we can see that basically the question is very easy. Just what they ask, basically they ask in a twisted form, clear, in a twisted form, so that basically it's confusing you, clear, basically for the confusion. As we know that basically already JAB exam is going to be held last week, clear. So you will see that, clear, basically they will ask conceptual based question, clear, not like that basically you are going through the notes and directly able to answer the question, clear, directly that point in the examination, clear, not they will ask question in that way, clear, you have to go through or understand the concept, clear. That's why I'm saying that please while answering the question carefully go through the question. Now move to the next question. Please go through the question very carefully. Very easy question, straightforward 1 mark question. Suppose that what is the calculate the ALTMAN Z score, clear, very easy question. Just you have to write the formula. Whenever any numerical will be asked, first of all write the numerical formula and try to substitute the value in that. So here, suppose that the financial ratios of a potential borrowing firm take the following values. X1 they have given, X1 that is working capital upon total asset ratio. Even I request to all of you, please remember these values. Clear, what is X1, what is X2? X2 is retained earning upon total asset ratio. X3 is basically earning before interest and taxes upon total asset ratio. X4 here is market value of equity upon book value of total liabilities ratios. X4 and X5 is sales upon total asset ratio. Clear. Now calculate the ALTMAN Z score. Clear. So basically how we can calculate the Z score? 1.2 X1 plus 2. Listen fast. What is the formula? 1.2 X1, 1.4 X2, 3.3 X3, 0.6 X4 plus X5, or we can say that 1 X5. Clear, this is the formula for that. Now what we have to do here now, just put the values here. X1 here 1.2 into 0.75, X2 here 1.4 into 0.10, X2 here 3.3 into X3, X3 is 0.05, 0.6 into X4, X4 here what is 0.10 and 0.6, so that is X5. Okay. So these are the values which they have given here. Now multiply and try to find the answer. So 1.2 into 0.75. This is to be 0.9 plus 1.4 into 0.10. This is to 0.14 plus 3.3 into 0.5. Sorry, 0.05. This comes out to 0.165, 0.06, 0.65. Okay. So when we are going to add all these factors, 0.9 plus 0.14 plus 0.165 plus 0.06 plus 0.65. So we are able to get 1.915, 1.915. So option number B is the answer. Okay, in this question, basically students who will face issue, that is basically students who are not able to remember this formula. Clear? Remember this formula, they will face issue here. So I request to once again, please remember these formulas, very easy formulas and very easy questions. Clear? We have already discussed 3 case studies on the basis of that, so that you are able to remember all these things. Now move to the next question. The term structure of interest rate. Clear? This thing basically you will find just after the ALTMAN Z score model in the book. Clear? This term, the term structure of interest rate, basically what it tells that the structure of how interest rates move over time, the relationship among interest rates of different bonds with the same maturity, the relationship among the term to maturity of different bonds, the relationship among interest rates on bonds with the different maturities. Clear? So what is the correct answer of this question? The term structure of interest rate. Please tell fast if anyone remember the term structure of interest rate. Basically what it tells? It tells the relationship. Clear the term structure of interest. What it tells, basically it tells us relationship among the interest rates on bonds with the different maturities. Clear. What it tells, basically it tells the relationship among interest rates on bonds with the different maturities. Clear. With the different maturities. Clear. There is one question on the basis of that also. In that, basically they will ask sometimes, what is the probability of default? Probability of default, this type of question they will ask, which I will discuss in the upcoming slides. That the formula is 1 minus p. This is the formula of the probability of default. 1 minus p is equal to 1 minus 1 plus I upon 1 plus k. Clear. This is the formula here. This is the formula here. Probability of default. Sometime in the examination they will ask this type of question. So you will please remember. Now move to the next question. ALTMAN Z score. Clear. ALTMAN Z score. Choose the correct option. Clear. Choose the correct option. Very easy question. Just high Z score. If the Z score is high, there is low possibility or high possibility of the default. There is a low possibility. Clear. So this one here is to be correct here. High Z score. There is higher default possibility. No, this one is not correct here. Clear. So please check in the option where B is present. That will not our answer. This one is not our answer. This one. So lower Z score. If the Z score is low, there is a higher default possibility. This one is also correct one. Clear. If the lower Z score, there is a higher default possibility. Clear. So here this one A is correct and C is correct. Clear. So option number this one is our answer. Because A is correct and C is correct here, so option number this one is our answer. Now move to the next question, question number 217. According to model developed by ALTMAN in 1968, which of the following is not the selected ratio for corporate distress prediction? Clear. Which of the following is not selected ratio for corporate distress prediction? Clear. Which one is the not ratio? Clear. So let's discuss one by one each point. Working capital to total asset ratio. Working capital to total asset ratio. Clear. Is this ratio is used or not? If it is used, which is this ratio? X1, X2, X3, X4, X5. Clear. So this is the ratio. Please tell fast what is the answer. What is this one? Working capital upon total asset, or we can say that net working capital upon total asset. This is to be X1. So this one is to be used here. Clear. They are asking basically which one is the not selected. Not the selected ratio for corporate distress prediction. Second one here, that is retained earning to the total asset. Retained earning to the total asset. So this is to be X2. Clear. This is to be X2. Retained earning upon total asset. This is to be X2. Sales upon total asset. Sales upon total asset. This is which ratio? This is X5. Sales upon total asset. This is X5. So option number D is the answer. That is book value of equity upon total liabilities. Clear. This one is not any ratio. Clear. This one is not any ratio. What is the correct ratio here? That is market value of equity. Market value of equity upon book value of long-term debt ratios. Clear. Book value of long-term debt ratio. This one is the correct ratio. This one is not. Clear. So option number D is the answer here. Now move to the next question, question number 218. This is the probability of default question. Clear. So 1 year treasury bill rate is 9%. Clear. This is the same question present in your book. Clear. For the understanding purpose, so that you are able to remember this type of question also. That's why we are discussing here. So 1 year treasury bill rate is 9%. Clear. 1 year treasury bill rate is 9%, and the rate on 1 year zero coupon debenture issued by this company is 12.50 limited. Clear, is 12.50 limited. So what is the probability of default by Limited is clear. What is the probability of default by Limited is clear. This question is sent by one of the student. That's why basically we are discussing here, so that all of you are basically able to understand. Clear. Yesterday one student will send this question. Okay. So 1 year treasury bill rate is 9% and the rate on 1 year zero coupon bond debenture issued by this limited company is this one. So what is the probability of default? Clear. What is the probability of a default? So 1 minus P is equal to 1 minus 1 plus I. This one is the and upon 1 plus. This is the probability of default. So 1 minus I here is 9% and the rate on 1 year K is 12.50. So I becomes 0.09 and this 0.125%. Sorry, 1.15. So 1 plus 0.09 upon 1 plus 0.125. So 1 minus 1.09 upon 1.125. So 1.09 divided by 1.125, it comes out to be 1 minus 0.968. Our approximate 1.96 or we can say that 0.969. So minus 1. This comes out to basically 3.0311, or we can say that approximately 3%. Clear, approximately 3%. So option number A is the answer, that is 3%. Clear. Just you have to remember the formula while answering these types of questions. Clear. If you are continuously attending our session, you will definitely able to understand all the different types of questions. Clear. I will try to include all the different types of question in the sessions. Clear. So this is just they are asking the probability of default by the LM Limited. Clear. LM Limited. Clear. This same question is available in the book. Now move to the next question, 219. So at the portfolio level, what are the techniques used to mitigate or reduce the credit risk? Clear. At the portfolio level, what are the techniques basically used to mitigate the credit risk? Clear. At the portfolio level, what are the techniques used to mitigate the credit risk? First one is asset securitization. Second one is credit derivatives. Third one is both A and B. Option number D is none of these. Clear. The correct answer is asset securitization and credit derivatives. Clear. Both are to be used to reduce or to mitigate the credit risk. Clear. To reduce or to mitigate the credit risk. Clear. So option number C is the correct answer, that is both A and B. Now move to the next question, 220. Which of the following is not a type of credit risk? Clear. Which of the following is not the type of the credit risk? A option is default risk. B option is credit spread risk. C option is intrinsic risk. D option is basis risk. So which of the following is not the type of the credit risk? Correct answer is basis risk. Option number D. Clear. Basis risk. Option number D is the correct answer. This is not the type of the credit risk. Now move to the next question. Question number 221. The term structure of interest rate assumes that. The term structure of interest rate, basically what it assumes that. First one is the risk of all the assets is the same. Second one is the time to maturity for all the assets is same. The coupon rate of all the assets is same. All of the above. All of the above. So what it basically suggests that? Can anyone know basically what is the correct answer? Please tell fast. The structure of the interest rate assumes that. The correct answer here is to be option number A. The correct answer here is to be option number A. That is the risk of all the assets is to be same. The risk of all the assets is to be same. Clear. So option number A is the correct answer. Now move to the next question. Question number 222. Clear. 222. Little bit a different question. Clear. Little bit a different question. So when a portfolio is said to be immunized, clear? When a portfolio is said to be immunized. Immunized basically it means that, what is the meaning of immunized? That is basically when there is, or we can say that in simple language, the bond is immune to fluctuating interest rate. Clear? The bond is immune to basically for what? To fluctuating. The bond is immune to fluctuating interest rates. That is basically the bond is said to be immunized. Clear? Or another word we can say that sometimes they will ask this type of thing also, pure immunization. So pure immunization, what it implies? Pure immunization implies that a portfolio is invested for a defined return. Clear? That a portfolio is invested for a defined return for a specified period of time. Clear? That a portfolio is invested for a defined return for a specified period of time, regardless of any outside influence. Clear? Regardless of any outside influence. So what is the correct answer? That is when the setup portfolio is said to be immunized, basically when the duration gap is zero. When the duration gap is zero, the portfolio is said to be immunized. Clear? These are the different terms which they will ask in the examination sometimes. Clear? So please remember these types of things. So when the portfolio is said to be immunized, basically when the duration gap is to be zero. Clear? When the duration gap is to be zero, at that time the portfolio is said to be immunized. Now move to the last question of our today's session. So in that, basically we have to try to calculate the ALTMAN Z score. So consider a company for which the working capital is this one, total asset are this one, earning before interest and taxes they have given, sales are given, market value of equity is given, total liability is given, and the retained earning is given. So first of all, what they want to understand here, basically this type of question, first of all, I will tell you, asked in the form of the case study. Clear? Asked in the form of the case study. So we have to calculate first of all, x1, x2, x3, x4, x1. So what is the value of x1? X1 we know that is net working capital. Net working capital upon total asset. Clear? Net working capital upon total asset, that is net working capital 1,70,000 upon 1,60,000, upon 6,70,000. 40 are to be cut, 17 by 67. 17 by 67. And for that one, basically x1 multiplier factor is 1.2. So multiply it 1.2 into 1.7 upon 67. 17 upon 67. Clear? We will calculate here directly every point. 1.2 into 17 divided by 67. So we will get here, that is first factor, that is, please tell fast what is the answer. 1.2 into 17 divided by 67. 0.3044. Clear? I will get here 0.3044. Okay. Second one, x2. What is the value of x2? X2 is a retained earning upon total asset. So retained earning here, that is they have given a retained earning, this one 3 lakh upon 6,70,000 into 1.4. So 3 lakh divided by 6,70,000 into 1.4. That we will get here. I will write here x1 0.3044. X2 I will get here 0.626. plus 0.626. Okay. Now X3, what is the formula of the X3? What is the formula of the X3? That is earning before interest and taxes upon total asset. So earning before interest and taxes 60,000 upon 6,70,000. So two factors are cancelled out. Multiply this one 3.3. So 6 into 3.3 divide by 67. That is 0.295. 0.295 plus 0.29. Now next one is X4. So what is the value of the X4? That is market value of equity upon total liabilities. Market value of equity is 3,80,000 upon total liability 2,40,000. Multiplying factor here 0.6. 38 divided by 24 into 0.6, which we will get here 0.95. Last one X5. X5 is how we can calculate X5. That is total sales upon total asset. Total sales is 22 lakh upon total asset 6,70,000. Cancel out 4 zeros into 4 0. Multiplying factor here 1. So 220 divided by 67, 3.28. So we know that the answer is not this one, greater than this one. Clear? So this one is also not our answer. Clear? So 3.28 plus 0.95 plus 0.295 plus 0.626 plus 0.3044. So on calculating all this one, I will get here 5.4589. So which we will approximate is equal to option number D, that is 5.46. Clear? 5.46. Clear? So this is the value of the ALTMAN Z score. Clear? This is the value of the ALTMAN Z score. This type of question you will expect in the form of the case study. Clear? This type of question you will expect in the form of case study. And one more question basically they will ask in the examination. So Z is this one. 5.46. So what is the probability of default? Clear? If Z is 5.46, what is the probability of default? Low, moderate, high, or none of the above. So basically, as the Z is increasing, probability of default is going to be lower down. As the value of Z is increasing, probability of default is going to be low down. So this is basically low probability. Okay, and I will tell you once again, in any case study, if there is 5 questions, they will ask 2 theoretical based questions on that case study also. Clear? Out of that, basically, if there are 5 questions, 1 or 2 basically theoretical based question, and 2 to 3 basically we can say that numerical based question they will ask in the examination on that concept. Okay. And in the examination, they will ask either 3-mark case study or 5-mark case study. Clear? 5-mark case study basically very rarely they will ask, like basically we can say that only 1 or 2 case study. Clear? 3-mark case study basically frequently asked. Okay. You can expect 4 to 5 basically 3-mark case study. That is 3 questions based on a single concept. So thanks to all of you for attending this session. In this session, basically we will discuss some of the important points regarding the ALTMAN score and some other important points. Hope all of you are able to understand all these points. In the upcoming session, basically we will discuss some other important questions. So thanks to all of you for attending this session.